I don't want what I have now 10 years from now. That's just that simple. I want more. You know what I'm saying? You gave them 5 years of your life and you got nothing out of it. If you put 2 years into focusing on your credit, you'll have something for the rest of your life. Make a choice. What's up?
Life of a hustler, gotta do it for mother, gotta do it for father, even though he act like a sucker. Life of a hustler, gotta do it for granny, gotta do it for brothers, even if they think I don't love them. Been getting active and hustling.
What's up? We back with another episode, final episode of the year of More Action Podcast. Me, your host, Brandon J. And if you've been with me from beginning to end, this is my thank you. That being said, today's episode is just about time, money, a little credit tip before we start the new year. For those of you that haven't seen my previous videos, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tip of how to get and keep a relationship with a bank and make sure that they give you what you need down the line when you start creating your LLC, when you actually start applying for credit. And besides that, I just want to talk about my mindset on time and money right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at time as something less valuable than money. Like they would rather spend more time to make money than spend more money to get some time. This year has taught me that time is way more valuable than money. If you spend all of your time trying to earn money, you're losing a valuable asset to a renewable asset, a unlimited asset. It's like they print money every day, y'all. The financially literate have access to money that we don't even need. Why? Because it's unlimited. If your mindset is around the fact that you have to earn money through labor, service, work, it's like that's gonna hold you back from making the amount of money you could really make, because there's way more ways to accumulate wealth, and that's just what this year's taught me. So in my opinion, the main thing you need to be thinking about is, how do I get access to as much money as I need? Because an idea, those are a dime a dozen. Like, imagine if you and your friend sat in a room for 10 minutes. Y'all could think of enough ideas to change the world. For real. Like, you ever just been sitting and talking to your educated friend, and y'all just on a good vibe, and all of a sudden these ideas start coming out. Oh man, we should write this. We should write a book about this, and we should make this. We should invent this and do this video, and y'all can talk about ideas all day long. If we spent 24 hours with just 5 people, forget, the world, just 5 random people, 24 hours in the same room could come up with enough ideas to change the world in 24 hours. But if you can't do anything about the ideas y'all just came up with, nothing is going to change. And to be honest, it takes money to do it all. Okay? There are some people who say money isn't everything until they don't have any. Okay? That is just the fact. If you run out of money, the only thing saving you is your mindset. And if you really believe that money isn't everything, and you can just, be okay with not having the basic necessities at your fingertips, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But that's not me. It's not me. I'm being real. It's not me. I'm not the type of person who can just look around and see people driving cars that cost 4 to 5 years of someone else's life. There are people who only make a certain amount of money in a year. So to afford a car that someone else is driving, they would have to work 5 years and not spend any of it. Okay, so let's take away rent, car payments, insurance, What if something bad happens? Food? No. All of the money that they make in the entire year has to be saved and put away for 5 years in a row just to afford a car that someone else. That makes me upset. Okay? I don't want what I have now 10 years from now. That's just that simple. I want more. And I see other people get more, and I'm wondering, how did they get more? How did they do it? And this year's taught me by paying for it. You go get mentors. You go to events. You put yourself in situations where you have to think, and you're expanded. Your mind is expanded. And then you find yourself on the other side. All of a sudden, your bank account's got more digits in it than it did 2 months ago. And you're like, wow, I figured it out. That's why I said all 2025, I am telling you what I did. Let's start there. I started another LLC. Have you started your LLC? All year I've been telling you start an LLC, because if you do things in your personal name, things go wrong, it's attached to your personal name. So if you start an LLC, you can do the same things that you did in your personal name for a business that you're trying to start. Mr. I want to cut hair. Miss I do nails in my living room. Mr. I want to be a podcaster. Okay? You could be getting money to buy that camera, to buy that tool you need, to buy those clippers, studio time, whatever. Do your thing and start making money with other people's money. Some of y'all scared to go to the bank and start an account. Stop being scared. Just put your money in a bank account. Stop keeping cash. It's unnecessary. You're already losing value on the money that you keep. So if you're gonna keep it, at least do this. This is the lowest tier thing you can do. The lowest tier thing you can do is keep cash on you at all times. You got $100,000 in cash stuffed in a vault somewhere. It's unnecessary. Put it in a bank. At least get the 0.01% interest they're gonna give you on that. At least get that. But if you don't want to do that, you want to take it up a notch, learn about high yield savings accounts. Just one example. Look into Robinhood. Okay? Look into stocks, ETFs, crypto, something. Okay? Money doesn't have to, it's currency. Currency. It's supposed to move. You let money sit. Bad. Don't do that. Put your money in a bank account. Okay? After you put your money into a bank account, let it sit for them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the bank knows. That money is supposed to move. Once you put the money in a bank, they know what to do with it. They turn that money, they 10x it. And then not only do they 10x it, they lend it out and put interest on top of that. So you know what I'm saying? They know what to do with the money. So yes, let your money sit in the bank for this purpose that I'm telling you, building a relationship for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? You pull it out, cool. Put some money back in there right after you use it. Checking and savings accounts. This makes the bank like you. When you go to them in 6 months and say, hey, can I get a credit card for the first time ever? They're more likely to say yes. Because you've been letting us use your money to make money. Sure, I'll give you some credit. Okay? Now, speaking of credit, if you don't know what your credit score is, look it up. I use Experian. Use the Experian app. It's one of the 3 credit bureaus. You got TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. Download the Experian app. You can get Credit Karma. Check out your credit scores. There's 3 of them. Your credit reports. Okay? Everything. Inquiries. Do you have any collections? You got late payments? Check all that out. Understand what it is. It's your financial report card. Just learn it. Now, you have a relationship with the bank. You have an understanding of your credit score. Don't go to the bank and ask for credit if you ain't ready to get credit. You need to have 3 or less inquiries. You need to have on-time payments, 100%. You need to have low utilization if you already have credit. And if you don't have it, then your utilization obviously is 0 because you don't have any credit. You need to have some form of credit age. Maybe you got student loans. Maybe you got a car loan. Like I said, if you've never had credit before at all, that's okay. They should advise you the right way into secured cards, something that can help you build credit trust. Because you have bank trust now, get some credit trust. After doing that for another 6 months, this could take a year, 2 years. Doesn't matter. This is credit for the rest of your life. You spend 2 years to get something that lasts you the rest of your life. It's worth it. You worked at jobs that are never going to pay you again for 5 years. You didn't, what I'm saying? You didn't go back and, hey, where's my retirement? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gave them 5 years of your life and you got nothing out of it. If you put 2 years into focusing on your credit, you'll have something for the rest of your life. Make a choice. Time is way more valuable than money. So learn how to get a lot of money so you can buy time. That's all I got for today. Happy New Year. And I'm going to see y'all in 2025. Focus on your finances. Focus on getting more educated in your area of expertise, of interest. Get focused. It's Brandon J. It's been another episode of the More Action Podcast. Till next time. Peace.